From the north. From the south. From the east. From the west. 42 beautiful girls have journeyed thousands of miles to be with us in the heart of London tonight to compete for the title Miss World 1964. See now if you can choose the final 15 as you watch this grand parade. First, it's Miss Argentina.
Miss Aruba. Miss Austria. Miss Belgium. Miss Brazil. Miss Canada. Miss Ceylon. Miss Colombia. Miss Denmark. Miss Ecuador. Miss Finland. Miss France. Miss Free China. Miss Germany. Miss Gibraltar. Miss Greece. Miss Holland. Miss Honduras. Miss Iceland. Miss Ireland. Miss Italy. Miss Jamaica. Miss Japan. Miss Korea. Miss Lebanon. Miss Liberia. Miss Luxembourg. Miss Montserrat. Miss Morocco. Miss New Zealand. Miss Portugal. Miss South Africa. Miss Spain. Miss Suriname. Miss Sweden. Miss Tunisia. Miss Turkey. Miss United Kingdom. Miss United States of America. Miss Uruguay. Miss Venezuela.
And that's the A to Z of the Grand Parade. 42 beautiful girls battling for this year's title, Miss World 1964. I apologize, gentlemen, for spoiling the view. I'm the first man you've seen for a quarter of an hour. Now, that Grand Parade took place here at the Lyceum about an hour ago, and since then the judges have seen all the girls individually in swimsuits and evening dresses, and very shortly we shall be arriving at the stage of the final 15. Judging this great contest tonight, quite apart from the 20 million odd patrons at your end of the line, a very distinguished panel whose task, however pleasant, a very difficult one indeed. And first, our first judge is Godfrey Wynne. Our adjudicators represent the world of show business, fashion and letters, and next to him we have John Kavanagh. Third in line, the Marchioness of Londonderry. Sir Billy Butlin. Across the aisle now to a pillar of show business, Bernard Delfont. And a very warm welcome next from across the Atlantic to Tab Hunter. Next to Tab Hunter, Lady Melchett, known to many as the novelist Sonia Graham. Another transatlantic visitor, very welcome here, Paul Anker. And from the world of fashion, Vidal Sassoon. Now, if you've amused yourself at home by jotting down your own particular fancies, see how your list now compares with the official verdict. Because I have it here, up to this point, the list of the final 15. In alphabetical order, here they are. First, Miss Argentina.
Ana Maria Soria. She's 23 years old and she measures 37, 24, 37. Her eyes are dark, her hair is black, and she is a model.
Number 5, Miss Brazil.
Maria Isabel de Abella Elias, who is 18 years old. Statistically, she's 37, 24, 37, with brown eyes, brown hair, and she is a student.
Number 9, Miss Denmark.
Yvonne Mortensen, who is 19, and she measures 35, 23, 35, and she is a blue-eyed blonde and works as a model.
Number 12 next, Miss France.
Jacqueline Guéraud, 18 years old, 36, 23, 36. Her eyes are blue and she has fair hair. And Miss France is a student.
Miss Free China, number 13.
And this is Linda Lin, who is 22. Her measurements, 35, 22, 35. And as you might expect, black hair and black eyes. And she works as an insurance agent.
Miss Germany, 14.
Juliana Herm, who is 19. The measurements, 36, 23, 36. Her hair is blonde, her eyes are grey, and Juliana is the model.
Number 16, Miss Greece.
Mary Kuyu Mitsaki, 18 years old. And she measures 35, 21, 36. Her eyes are brown and she has light brown hair. And Mary is a student.
Number 21 is next, Miss Italy.
Miss Italy, Mirka Sartori, who is 20. The measurements, 36, 23, 36. Her eyes are dark and she has chestnut hair. And for a living, she helps her father in a dry cleaning shop.
From the Caribbean, number 22, Miss Jamaica.
This is Erica Cook, and she's 17 years old. 34, 24, 35. Her eyes are brown, her hair is black, and she works as a receptionist.
26, Miss Liberia.
And this is Dorothy Davis, who is 19. She measures 36, 26, 36. She has brown eyes and black hair and is a student.
28, Miss Morsera.
Helen Joseph, age 22. The statistics, 36, 24, 36. With black hair, brown eyes, and a model.
30, New Zealand.
And this is Lyndall Cruikshank, 21 years old. And the measurements 38, 23, 38. Her eyes are hazel, she has light brown hair, and works as a kindergarten teacher.
34, Spain.
Maria Ulja, 19 years old. 36, 24, 38. Eyes black, hair black, job a student.
39, Miss United Kingdom.
20 years old, Ann Sidney, who measures 36, 24, 36. She has black hair and green eyes, and is a hairstylist.
Number 40, Miss USA.
Jeannie Quinn, who's 20 years old. Measurements 35, 22, 35. A blue-eyed blonde and another student.
And finally, 42, Miss Venezuela.
Mercedes Hernandez, who is 19 and measures 36, 23, 36. Brown hair, brown eyes, and a secretary.
And now I'm asking Miss Argentina to lead on again, and we'll see all 15 together. Miss Argentina, please. I'm calling Miss Argentina to lead on the final 15 so that we can see you all together. We'll show you now exactly what the judges are looking at. Who would you select for the final 7?
Ana Maria Soria, Miss Argentina. Miss Brazil, Maria Isabel de Avalia Alias. Miss Denmark, Yvonne Mortensen. Miss France, Jacqueline Guéraud. Miss Free China, Linda Lin. Miss Germany, Juliana Herm. Miss Greece, Mary Kuyumitsaki. Miss Italy, Mirka Sartori. Miss Jamaica, Erica Cook. Miss Liberia, Dorothy Davis. Miss Montserrat, Helen Joseph. Miss New Zealand, Lyndall Cruikshank. Miss Spain, Maria Ulja. Miss United Kingdom, Ann Sidney. Miss USA, Jeannie Quinn. And Miss Venezuela, Mercedes Hernandez.
And now let's have one last look at the final 15 in a big close-up. First, here's Miss Argentina. Miss Brazil. Miss Denmark. Miss France. Free China. Miss Germany. Miss Greece. Miss Italy. Miss Jamaica. Miss Liberia. Miss Montserrat. Miss New Zealand. Miss Spain. Miss United Kingdom. Miss USA. And Miss Venezuela. So there it is. Now it's the task of our adjudicators down here to find the final 7. Certainly, I think you'll agree it's no easy task. Let's relax a while now and join in a salute to the girls sung by Gary Miller.
Someday, when I'm awfully low and the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Lovely, with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft, there is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
For the first time in this program, tonight we have a camera behind the scenes in the real heart of the business. We're right in amongst the last 16. All of them, of course, wondering whether they're going to be in the last 7. There's hair to check, makeup to attend to, and all the time the pressure of the big occasion upon you. There's big prizes to be won and a whole new life ahead for the winner. I wonder whether Gary Miller realizes what effort goes into the way these girls look tonight.
Lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight.
And at this point, it should be time for the final 7, but I still haven't had official word from our scrutineer, Charles Jacobs. It's coming round now. Thank you, Eric Morley. Here is the list of the final 7, once again in alphabetical order. First, Miss Argentina. Next, Miss Brazil, number 5. Number 13, Free China. '21, Miss Italy. So the pace warms up. 22, Miss Jamaica. Number 30, Miss New Zealand. And the 7th girl, 39, Miss United Kingdom. Well, the evening dress, swimsuit and deportment tests have been completed. Next comes the personality and speech section, and here to have a few words with the finalists, Michael Aspel.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Peter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I always imagined that the Magnificent 7 was a bunch of cowboys, but you live and learn after all. I think we might have a few language difficulties here, but of course I'm very lucky the first lady I have to speak to, Miss United Kingdom, Ann Sidney. And one might call you a homegrown beauty. Where is home, in fact?
My home is in Poole, Dorset, and I've only travelled 100 miles to be here tonight, so it's wonderful.
A lot less than some of the girls.
Yes.
You must have entered quite a few beauty competitions in the time.
I've entered a few, but this is my main one.
What is it like behind the scenes with so many different languages and temperaments? How do you all get on together?
Oh, it's been wonderful. I've had a wonderful week, really marvellous. It's a week I'll never forget.
How about your personal ambitions now?
Well, of course, as everyone else, I'd like to win. If I did win the Miss World 1964, then I'd like to see some of it in 1965.
It could be a very hard-working year. Are you prepared to face that?
I think so, yes.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Anne.
you. Thank you very much.
Now, I was saying about New Zealand being a wonderful open-air country. Are you, in fact, very keen on sport?
Yes, I am, especially horse riding, water and snow skiing.
New Zealand, too, is a country of lovely open air. What about gloomy old London? What do you think about that?
Well, I love London, but the only thing I would like from New Zealand here is the clear, fresh air.
Yeah, well, it won't be long before you're back. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Now, Miss Jamaica, Erica Cook, and once again we speak English. Now, Erica, you're a receptionist, but what would you really like to do?
I'd like to do professional modeling.
What about possibly becoming a film star? Would you prefer that?
If that was possible, yes.
You've come a long way for the competition. Do you find it tiring, all this walking up and down?
No, not really. We get a lot of rest, you know.
And what have you done with the rest? Have you had a look around London?
Yes, we've been to quite a few interesting places. Madame Tussauds, Trafalgar Square, and so on.
All the popular spots. Now, Jamaica is a holiday isle, but what do you do for a holiday?
Well, I stay in Jamaica usually.
Is it really the lovely spot, the dream spot that most people imagine?
Oh, yes, definitely.
So London must be a bit of a letdown.
No, it isn't at all. I thought it would be much colder, but I've been delighted at the sunshine, and it really wasn't very cold.
Well, it won't last, but thank you very much indeed. Now, Miss Italy, Mirka Sartori. Buonasera. I've been on the telephone to the BBC's Italian department, and I've got some Italian here. Parliamo italiano, per favore. Where do you live in Italy? Dove abita in Italia?
A Treviso.
A Treviso. This is North Italy. It is, I can tell you, yeah. Now, I know that you work with your family. So che lavora con la sua famiglia, no?
Sì, con mio papà.
Sì. Intende continuare a farlo? Do you want to go on doing this?
Sì, certamente.
Sì. Desiderante fare l'attrice?
No.
No? Perché no?
No, perché ho in programma il matrimonio.
Ah, sì, sì, sì. She's going to get married, yes. Cosa farà col denaro vinto? What are you going to do with the money? If you win it?
Non lo so ancora.
You haven't made up your mind?
Non lo so perché appunto non...
No. Well, grazie, Dante.
Grazie a lei.
And now, Miss Free China, Linda Lin. Linda, you've come a very long way. Is England what you expected?
I'm sorry, I can't speak English.
Well, that's very odd you should say that, because I can't speak free Chinese. Can you speak a little Chinese, please?
Okay. 谢谢你 is thank you very much.
Yes. A little more. It's a lovely language. More.
Good evening. I am Linda Lin from Free China. I hope you can understand my poor English.
It was perfect. And I thought I couldn't speak Chinese. Incidentally, Linda is an insurance agent of all things. I'd love to ask her about this, but I can't. But she aims to be a journalist and going to travel. Thank you very much indeed, Linda.
Thank you very much.
Now, Miss Brazil, Maria Isabel de Avelia Alias, yes. Or words to that effect. Hablar español. You are a student. What are you studying? ¿Qué estudiar usted?
I studied normal. Segunda normal.
You're studying normal things. Yeah. Well, it's funny you should say that, because I know that you want to get married. ¿Piensa usted casarse?
Oh, yes.
No le interesa el foco de la publicidad. You don't want a public, glamorous life.
No.
No? That was a terribly short answer. But ¿sabe usted cocinar? Are you a good cook?
Oh, yes. Sí.
Which is the best Spanish food for you?
I have enjoyed myself in your beautiful, and stately city. It is so different from my carnival hometown.
Hometown. Yes.
Thank you for your hospitality.
I wish you said that before. Thank you very much indeed. Grazie. And Miss Argentina, Ana Maria Soria, again, hablar español, por favor. You are a model. Is this very hard work? No es trabajo duro?
Perdón, me preguntó si el trabajo es duro. Mi profesión.
Sí.
Puede ser, sí, muy sacrificado. Yes.
You make many sacrifices, I imagine, yes. What is your ambition? ¿Qué ambición tiene usted?
Llegar a hacer algo en la vida. Algo importante.
Just what I wanted to know, thank you. And ¿qué otros intereses? Any other interests?
Intereses también puede ser, por ejemplo, en mi vida privada. Casarme, tener mi familia, tener muchos hijos.
Well, that's what everybody wants, really, isn't it? Muchísimas gracias. And the ladies just take one more walk around in front of the judges for the final inspection. Thank you.
So here you have the last look at the final 7. Yourselves at home and the judges here at the Lyceum. So who would you choose? Not easy, is it? Who'll be one of the official judges? One of these 7 girls, now so close to acclaim and fame and £2,500, coveted, this really coveted prize of being Miss World 1964. Now, girls, I'm going to ask you, please, to turn around. Slowly down the line, our camera pans for the last time. And once again, if you will, girls, turn. And for the last time, the final 7 leave the stage, led off these by Miss Argentina. Now, we're still waiting for the judges' final verdict on Miss World 1964. While we are waiting, let's meet someone who really knows what this contest of Miss World is all about. Carole Joan Crawford from Jamaica, Miss World 1963. Carole, it's very nice to see you again. What does it feel like coming down those steps the second time, 12 months afterwards?
Well, the first time I came down, it was just like a dream. I had no feeling at all. But this time it's really happening, and it feels wonderful.
An awful lot of water has flown under the bridge since you came down there in triumph a year ago. You had a tumultuous reception, didn't you, when you went home?
Yes, I did. I got home at about 3, and there were so many people at the airport.
At 3 in the morning?
Yes, it was. And later on, they presented me with the key to the city, and also they issued 3 million stamps.
You've done a lot of traveling?
Yes, I have. I've traveled throughout Germany and the States, Mexico and Canada, and 3 times back to England.
What's been the most exciting of these trips?
I think Berlin.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was escorted around by the British forces.
They looked after you rather well, did they?
Yes, they did.
And what else has been happening to you? I'm told that the girls who win this contest get an awful lot of proposals of marriage. Has this happened to you?
Yes, they do.
Have you had a lot?
I've had several, yes.
Well, do they come in the post?
Well, some have, but the first one I got was in Paris, and it was, you know, he asked me himself.
Well, let's hear all about this. May I ask you about this, or would you be too embarrassed?
No. Well, first of all, he was a singer in Paris, and at the end of his act, he bowed towards me and asked me if I'd marry him. Afterwards, I met him, and he asked me my answer, and I told him, well, I'll think it over. I still am.
Let's get you away from proposals of marriage and take you back to your thoughts at this stage, the thoughts shared now by the last 7 girls backstage. What were your feelings a year ago?
I was very happy to be among the 7. I was very excited, too.
You were so pleased you never really expected to get there, did you?
No, I never did, no.
But there must be a lot of tension, and there's so much at stake, isn't there?
There is a lot, yes.
There's so much difference between being Miss World and, say, being 6 or 7. Some people have got the idea there's a lot of cattiness amongst the girls.
No, there isn't
come on, let's
at
hear
all.
from you.
Well, as far as I know, there isn't. And this year, there isn't either.
What incidentally did you do with the prize money, Carole?
I haven't done anything with it. It's in the bank, and I have no reason to spend it yet.
Now, I'm looking round to see whether we have, in fact, got the judge's official verdict. I can see Mr. Morley, the organizing director, anywhere? No, we're still waiting for it. Well, it's very nice talking to you, Carole. Let's hear a bit more about your experiences. It changed your whole life, didn't it? But you were... Tell us what you were doing before you became Miss World.
I was a secretary for my father in an office, and, well, I liked modeling, and I did a little in the evening.
But I gather that when you became home, when you went home, they not only issued these stamps in your honor, but the government took you up as a sort of national symbol. Is that right?
Yes, they did.
And apart from giving you the keys of the city, what else? What other honors did they give you?
Well, I had to attend all important functions. That's a big enough honor. And, well, I think the biggest one is really the key, isn't it?
What's it going to be like going back again? You're going to hand over the crown now to somebody else. You're going back to being a secretary?
I'm not sure yet, no. I doubt it, though.
What do you really think that you're going to do now?
I like to model, and I think I'll go away and do that.
What I'd really like to ask you at this stage, though I daren't, of course, is who you think is going to win tonight. But I won't ask you that because it would be very embarrassing. It's a very difficult one, isn't it? How would you like to be a judge on this?
I wouldn't like to be one at all.
How are we doing with the result? Still waiting? About 1 minute, so Mr. Eric Morley says. So it's a question whether we go on chatting, Carole, or whether I ask Gary Miller to come up here and sing another song. I think we'll have another number. Okay, we're ready. Good, fine. Eric Morley says we're ready. We've just had a picture of Charlie Jacobs down there, our scrutineer. It all adds to the tension of this business. So I'll just ask you, Carole, what your feelings are going to be when you hand over this crown to Miss World 1964.
I'd be very sad, but I'd be happy for her because I've had a wonderful year, and I'm sure she will too.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Right, now then, it's time for the official results. Eric Morley is standing in the wings. And first, to introduce the man who will present the awards tonight, the joint chairman of Mecca Limited, Mr. Alan B. Fairley. And just to remind you that the Miss World contest is held in aid of children's charities in association with the Variety Club of Great Britain. The results are ready. To announce them, the organizing director, Mr. Eric Morley.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to announce them in reverse order. The fifth competitor, a prize of £100, is Miss New Zealand.
And Miss New Zealand receives a cheque for £100 and a silver trophy.
Fourth, Miss Brazil.
And her prize is a silver trophy and £150.
Third, Miss Free China.
And the cheque this time is £250. But this isn't quite all, as you'll see in a moment. A tiara to complete it.
The runner-up to Miss World, Miss Argentina.
The prize this time is £500, and there'll be another tiara.
And now a young lady who receives a cheque for £2,500, a screen test by Columbia Pictures, Miss World 1964, Miss United Kingdom.
So it's a home win for our own Miss United Kingdom, Ann Sidney, now Miss World. She has the cloak.
Miss World 1963 hands her crown.
And now the crowning ceremony by the retiring title holder, Carole Joan Crawford, who now places the crown upon the new Miss World, who is Ann Sidney, 20 years old. She's a hairstylist. Now the cue for the photographers to move forward to record the moment of triumph for Ann Sidney, Miss United Kingdom, and now Miss World.
Mr. Alan Fairley presents the trophy. The flunky takes from her the trophy and hands her the sceptre. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us salute Miss World 1964.